What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Uncle Sharma channel, and obviously here to react to the official news that Victor Moses is a done deal, signed pen to paper, comunicado oficial, anuncio, everything is done. He's officially an Inter player, 6 month loan with an option to make it permanent for around 12 million euros from Chelsea. And as I've said in the past, I'm struggling to get excited about this, just like the Ashley Young deal. It just doesn't seem to move the needle for me, you know, in terms of adding quality. It doesn't really add quality to me. But, you know, this is what Antonio Conte wanted. For Antonio Conte, he thinks he will add quality. So who am I to argue with a coach like Antonio Conte, who is one of the best coaches in the world? As I said, just give this guy whatever he needs. He's not got much excuse afterwards if he can't really moan like he has been, if we're giving him all the players that he wants. Victor Rude Boy Moses adding to, you know, the Nigerian heritage that Inter has. We haven't had a Nigerian player in a while. I think the last one was Joy Lobby, I think, the Inter youth product. Before that, you know, Obafemi Martins, Nwankwo Kanu, of course, legendary players. But, you know, it's good to have our African players in the ranks. We always needed some African sauce in there. It's good to see a bit of, you know, diversity in there. Moses, what's he going to add to the team? Pace, strength, experience in the 3-5-2 formation, bit of fresh, you know, ideas and energy. He's not coming off the best of seasons, even, you know, past season when he was at, you know, Chelsea and then Fenerbache. Now he's been hampered by injuries. Only had a few 6 or 7 starts. I think he's played for Fenerbahce, but passed his medical, so it means, you know, the doctors at Inter saw that, you know, he's ready to play for Inter. It'll take him a while. He hasn't been able to train with the team yet. He has been in Milan the last few days. You might have seen Lukaku's picture when the other Inter players went out for dinner. Ashley Young was there having his initiation, and Victor Moses was also spotted there. Yeah, so it's good to see him already integrating with the team. It was a good team spirit there, definitely. He's definitely going to be at the right wing-back position, challenging Candreva. I'm not sure whether he's going to be starting or not. What do you guys think? I'm really unsure about this. Like, let me know in the comments below. Like, do you think he's going to be the starter over Candreva? Like, has he been brought in to take over from Candreva because he has had a dip in the last few weeks as well? Or is he just a backup like Lazaro was? You know, unlike Ashley Young, he's come in, he could play on either wings, but Moses is definitely, you know, just there on the right, very predominantly right-footed. 6 months with an option to make it permanent, but I really struggle to see him being made an Inter player permanently. I really struggle to see it, but you never know. He might surprise us, he might surprise me. Antonio Conte and Pintus might work their magic, but, you know, both him and Ashley Young, it doesn't even, like, I don't really want them to stay, honestly. I mean, with Moses, it's okay, he's 29, about to be 30 years old, not too old, but Ashley Young, he's 34. And yeah, you don't really see, like, the future project with the players such as these. But, you know, as I said, my mind is open. I'm ready to accept him in whatever form he is, and hoping he does good for Inter. Speaking of that dinner in Milan, when the boys were out, Vecino wasn't there, Politano wasn't there, the two outgoing players. Politano, Inter still trying to, you know, find the solution. He wants to go to Roma, but Roma, you know, a bit awkward right there, the relationship after the Spinazzola collapse deal. But Napoli seems to be the front runners now. It seems to be pretty much agreed, the deal of a loan with obligations to buy for 25 million, so pretty much what we bought him for. It might be a slight little plusvalenza, a little bit of profit, because obviously we've amortized his costs for the last 6 months. But you know, good that we've managed to get rid of an unhappy player. And Vecino, another unhappy player who has fallen out with Conte. Let's see what happens. Man United offered a loan. Apparently we've rejected it, which, you know, should be right. Inter are looking for the 18 to 20 million mark. Spurs are interested, but surprisingly, Napoli have come in. Apparently they're interested in Vecino, and a swap deal with Allan, out of all players, has surfaced from out of nowhere. You know, Allan, just last season he was linked with an 80 million move to PSG. You know, he was one of the best players in the Serie A, one of the best midfielders in the Serie A for sure, under Ancelotti and with Sarri before that. But he has been one of the biggest disappointments of this Napoli season, and his value has also fallen in the same way. So I'm not sure what his value or what Napoli are valuing him right now, but it's definitely higher than Vecino. It won't be a straight swap. I don't really see that happening, you know, realistically. But if Beppe Marotta pulls this off, we have to build him a statue outside the San Siro, because that is, you know, what a move that would be, because he's such a perfect Antonio Conte type player, battler, hard worker, but technical as well, can add a few goals here and there. Very similar to Barella actually, so he might be challenging Barella for the spot, but I don't want to get ahead of myself with this Allan deal. I don't see it really happening, but if it does happen, the Eriksen deal is still hanging in the balance into, you know, slowly moving their way up to the 20 million that Daniel Levy wants from Inter. But, you know, it's going to get done, guys. I'm confident. There doesn't seem to be any other team in there trying to get him at the moment. So hopefully it should be done. Apparently by Sunday, he might have even been presented on Sunday to the San Siro fans as, you know, just not playing, but just being in the presence at the stadium. So let's hope that Daniel Levy, Marotta, you know, just shake hands and give the Danish playmaker to us, because we need him right now. Brozovic's injury luckily wasn't too bad. It's a sprained ankle, and he might be even back for next week. So, you know, Brozovic is, the guy's a machine. Even when he's injured, he's not like properly injured. And yeah, that was it for today. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what are your thoughts on this whole Victor Moses move? Like, are you excited, or are you completely unaffected by this like me? And yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. We'll be bringing you more content as you know, the transfer window hots up towards the deadline. And yeah, keep a lookout for it, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.